Hello, I'm Joe Lewis. Welcome to this tape called Supercharge Workout 2. I get quite a number of requests, people asking me how to do full contact techniques. Now I know quite a number of you out there are point fighters. Right off the bat, you see me wearing these gloves, the foot gear and stuff, and you say, well, we don't do contact at our school. The purpose of a punch, purpose of a kick is to do damage. So you've got to learn to make some kind of contact, or at least be able to defend against somebody trying to make contact back against you. What I'm going to do in this tape is I'm going to try to teach you a number of different strategies as we go through this 8-round workout routine. Now, we're on the tape today, we're going to be doing the workout routine in a shadow fighting context. We'll be throwing punches and kicks at an imaginary opponent. I'll demonstrate for each round exactly what I want you to work on as we're executing the round, so far as the mechanical skills go. What I want you to wear is I want you to get some 14 or 16 ounce gloves, some sneakers or something like that to wear on your feet. You don't need to wear heavy boots or anything like that to get a good workout in. You can do this same workout whether you're just shadow fighting, working with a sparring partner, or against a heavy bag. It's an excellent pre-fight drill, whether you're just training between fights or tuning up a week or two before a fight. Now, we don't have that many rounds where we can cover a huge multitude of skills and what have you. We can do that on a later tape. I want you to concentrate on what we're doing here at the beginning. We'll start off with something simple in round number 1, like just simply how to go out and establish a good jab. A jab with your forward hand, a jab with your lead kick. The quality of your jab will determine the direction in which the fight takes. In each of these rounds as you're working, I'll be asking you to concentrate on certain mechanical skills. Watch and pay close attention to these mechanical skills. Do them as accurately and exactly as I and my 2 partners who are working with me today. Both of these are my sparring partners, Mr. Jim Graydon and Mr. Ron Weaver, who will be joining me in a second here to start off this first round. I'll be doing these rounds today on a 2-minute time clock. At the sound of the bell, we'll work for a minute and a half, and then the next bell comes on. That's a warning bell. And that'll tell us we got 30 seconds left at the end of the round. When I'm training for a fight, I'll normally go a 3-minute round with a 1-minute rest, or a 3-minute round with a 30-second rest. There are some fighters who train 4-minute rounds with a 30-second rest, or 5-minute rounds with a 1-minute rest between each round. I'd recommend doing at least 8 rounds a day. 8 rounds against a heavy bag is going to really wear you down. So don't think that this workout is that easy. I'm going to take it slow at sort of an academic pace today. For those of you who are beginners, or you black belts, or full contact fighters who are trying to fine-tune your timing, your skills, and what have you, you can set a much quicker pace. There are a number of things we're not going to have time to work on today, like coming from behind. What do you do if you get hurt? You know, learning to fight with an injured body, or if your arm gets paralyzed and you're fighting with the other arm, and that sort of thing. We'll cover that in later tapes. Now, to get started, what we're going to do is I'll bring out my 2 partners again, Mr. Jim Graydon and Mr. Ron Weaver. Now, square off and just face straight ahead. Now, what I want you to work on here at the beginning is when you come out round number 1, the key in round number 1 is establish a good jab. Maintain a good defensive composure and concentrate on the movement, the skills that are involved, the technique. I want you to concentrate on seeing how fast you can get in and out against an imaginary opponent. So your focus here is don't get hit. So at the beginning of each fight, beginning of each round, make sure you train this way in your schools. So as you start, look at your opponent, keep your eye on your opponent, and remember, don't get hit. Now at the very beginning, let's start like so. We're going to step in, throw a quick jab in and out, pull out. All right, ready? Fire in and out. Now I want you to double up on it. Whenever you find a jab, folks, always double up on it if you can. Step in this time, double up. 1, 2, go. Pull right back out. Then, the next movement, we're going to jab, follow through with a jab kick. Jab with the forward hand, follow through jab kick, pull right back out, in and out. Now, follow through. Jab, jab, jab. Go. Jab, jab, jab. Pull back out. So keep working on getting in and out. Square up against me, Jim. Against an opponent, I want to see how fast I can penetrate his defensive perimeter and pull back out before he can counter. So fast, penetrate his defensive perimeter and pull right back out before he's able to answer my attack. Now, people, keep this in mind. I'll spend a little more time here on the first round than I will the later rounds. As you're firing these techniques, go up against me against you. Maintain a good defensive posture at all times. At the end of a punch, don't stop and look at your opponent. You're going to get hit. So at the end of your jab, move the head side to side, or at the end of that jab, pull out so he can't answer your attack. Don't pull this hand back to your shoulder. The fist comes off the jaw. It goes straight out in front of your face. That's your built-in defense. And then don't pull it back to your hip. Pull that hand straight back to where it started, right in front of your face. So whether you're throwing a single jab or a double jab. A lot of times when I'm double jabbing, I'll stick the first one right in the face and the second one I actually hit. Sometimes when I'm double jabbing, I'll throw the first one at the chest, hit the second one upstairs. Sometimes when I'm double jabbing, I'll throw the first one straight in. I'll duck the head, come in on the second one. I want to keep the head moving at all times. Every time one hand goes out today, folks, make sure one hand is out away from your body. Use the other hand and the other elbow as a shield to protect your body. I don't see my punch like this. One hand out, one hand down here in your pocket. Like a lot of karate people punch. Keep these hands up. Shield your body at all times. Don't let that hand hang out there. Snap it back. I don't need anybody pushing your punches or pushing your kicks today. Let the weight of the punch, the weight of the foot, do all the damage. Only bring your power into the technique once you've been hurt. All right, position. We're going to move around to a time clock now. I'll ask the timer to start each round, and I'll ask the clock will automatically stop at the end of each round. Now, as we move around, I'll be discussing what I want you to concentrate on. All right, position. Stay relaxed. Maintain a good defensive posture at all times. Concentrate on in and out. We're going to start off with a jab upstairs, single jab, then a double, then a punch kick, then a punch kick punch. Learning to put your techniques together as you're going through this drill. Then we're going to reverse it. Drop downstairs first. Jab the leg, back out. Double jab the leg, back out. Jab the leg, then back with the hand, back out. Kick, punch, kick, back out. Does that make sense, everybody? Then reverse it, back upstairs again. All right, ready, timer? All right, sound the bell. All right, let's start off. Single jab, in and out. Double jab. Punch, kick. Punch, kick, punch. Back out. Now start off with a lead kick. Jab, kick. Double jab to kick. Kick, punch. No gaps between those techniques. Kick, punch, kick. All right, now move around. Same thing on you. Start off with single punch. Double punch. Punch, kick. Punch, kick, punch. Back to the kick. Single kick. Double jab. Kick, punch. Kick, punch, kick. Keep going on your own now, John, on your own. Hands up. Stay relaxed. Stay loose. Hands up at all times. If you imagine you're up against a good, quick opponent, get in and out fast. Nice, easy pace. Got a long workout. Establish a good pace in the beginning. In and out. That's a 30-second warning. In and out. Step in on those punches now. Step in and out, Ron. In and out. Back out real fast. Good. In and out. As soon as you finish that kick, don't pause. Right back out. Get right back out. Good. Good. In and out fast. All right. Rest time. Catch your breath. Suck it up. Now, beginning of the fight, you've come out. You've established your game plan. Concentrate a little bit on not letting your opponent get set. Focusing on making sure you don't get hit. Okay? And your attitude then, what we want in that attitude is, don't just stick that hand out in front of his face. Don't just stick that leg out in front of his face. you stick those punches in there, step in there like you mean it. I don't want you to push them. I want you to sting them in there. So think about a blistering jab. One is going to blister his face. Now watch my jab. A lot of times, point fighters, when they start to do the full contact, they stick a jab out, boom. The elbow locks. Everybody see how my elbow is bent? That's incorrect. That means you're tight. Want to lean just a little bit, straight that arm all the way out. Snap it all the way in and get as much reach as you can behind that punch. So again, you gentlemen, we're working today. Stay loose and relaxed. You must stay relaxed in that first round. You come out tight in the first round, you're going to lose it down the road. Now, we establish the jab in the first round, a good jab with lead leg, good jab with lead hand. That determines the direction of the fight. Now, the amount of heart you put into each one of these techniques from this point on will determine the quality and outcome of the fight. Okay, this next round, I want you to concentrate on lateral motion. Now we've perfected this going in and out type motion, trying to get inside your opponent's defensive perimeter back out. Now I want you to concentrate on a defensive plan. All right, now watch. Gentlemen, hands up. Now, a little simple drill. Just do a little stagger step to your right. Then a little stagger step back. A little stagger step to your left. A little stagger step back. Okay? Twice to your right, back over. Twice to your left, back over. Now I want you to concentrate on circling your opponent. Watch me against my partner, Mr. Jim Grade. So if I'm up against somebody that's got a reach advantage, somebody that's a good long-range kicker, I don't want to stand straight in front of him in his line of fire. I want to be circling as much as possible. See, side to side, try not to get him, let him get set. Now as I'm circling side to side, make sure you maintain a correct defensive posture. A lot of times, especially in that lead leg jab, that lead leg punch that we did in the first round, people come out their position like this. Elbows will be out. Does everybody see how my elbows out? That's incorrect. Keep those elbows straight up and down. Hands in front of your face, keep the chin down. So you step in to fire that jab. See how the shoulder protects this side of the jaw, and this fist protects my face, and the rear hand protects the other side of my jaw. A lot of times people see my shoulders out like so. When people start to throw these jabs, I see this when people hit the heavy bag, especially point fighter. Watch the left shoulder turn. See, it turns just before I start the jab. That's incorrect. You don't want to turn before you jab. That shoulder should already be pointing towards your opponent's jaw. Now look down at my front hip. When I start to throw this kick, you don't want to start the kick like this. Watch my front hip start to turn. See the hip starting to turn before I fold to throw the jab kick? That's incorrect. Take that hip, turn it towards your opponent. So you can fire that jab, the hip's already pointing. You're not telegraphing that initial move. Good fighters can see this coming. Now what I want you to do is this. Concentrate on the lateral motion, still maintaining the same mechanical skills we worked on in round one. Still establishing that jab. Once you get that jab established, once you get that lead hand, that lead leg established, now you're ready to start coming through with your rear hand techniques or your rear leg techniques. Okay, now, position again, gentlemen. Let's just work a little bit on side to side. Let's just try it. A little side to side, a little spring step, side to side, side to side. You're not jumping, hopping. Now, as you're going side to side, see if you can step in with a jab. One side to side, jab kick. See if you can jab while you're in motion. Side to side, stand out of a man's line of fire, step in the lead leg. Side to side. Now watch, once in a while, you'll stop. You'll be in a holding pattern. As soon as you stop, I want the head moving side to side. Head moving side to side. Positions moving side to side. Stop, heads moving side to side. Positions moving side to side. Stop, head moving side to side. Sometimes after you fire, stop, head moves side to side. Back out, side to side. Fire, stop, head moves side to side. Back out. So at no time does that head stop moving. This round, mechanical skills, or I want you to concentrate on that lateral motion. Stand out of your opponent's line of fire. That's your game plan. And I want you to think about, this time, making your opponent miss. I want you to work a little bit on your blocking skills. Square up against me, Jim. If a man's throwing a round kick, sit back, make him miss. Back reposition. Man's throwing a side kick, sometimes bring your elbow down, make him miss. Man's throwing a jab, sometimes bring it up here and block it. Man's throwing a straight right hand, bring your left hand up, just roll with it. Man's throwing a left hook, bring your hand up here and just block it. Man's throwing an uppercut, just bring your forearm straight in front of your face and let it slide up. Got the idea? So sometimes when he fires a punch, I'll step straight back. Sometimes I'll step off on an angle. Sometimes I'll step in this direction. Sometimes I'll step in there and jam it. So as you're working side to side, once in a while just practice block. Block, block, block. We're not countering yet. Let's get these defensive skills down first. Before we start setting our opponent up, setting in there trying to seize the offensive, let's make sure we don't get hit. Now we got the in and out footwork, now let's work on the lateral footwork. All right, timekeeper, we're ready to go. Another 2-minute round. Side to side, same thing. Establish the jab. Nothing but the jab. Single jab, then your double jab, then the jab kick, punch, kick, punch, then reverse. Single leg kick, jab with a kick, double up on the knee leg, kick, punch, side to side, then you come out, side to side. Kick, punch, kick, back out, side to side. All right, move around on your own. Concentrate on the lateral motion. If you're up against a tall fighter, he wants you in his line of fire. He's going to keep moving side to side so you can't get set. Get off first. Stay out of his line of fire. Stay relaxed, stay loose. Get off quick. Maintain a good defensive posture. Firing those kicks, keep the hands up. Stay loose. Once you're stopping, keep your head moving side to side. Head going side to side, Ron, come on. Side to side. Good, side to side, in and out. Let's go, let's get that jab working. If you can't hit him with a jab, you can't hit him with anything. All right, Jim, give me some more blocks. More blocks. More blocks. Jab, block, block, make a miss. Head going side to side, Ron, come on. Side to side, make a miss. Side to side, some blocks. Keep the blocks going. Side to side, move, side to side. Give me that lateral motion. Don't stand straight in front of him, don't stop. Keep moving. Moving is key to fighting. Rest period. Again, we're keeping these rounds short so I can concentrate more on the instructional part. As you're watching these tapes, work right along with us the first couple of times. Write down, get you a big cue card up there. Round 1, what is going to be my focus? Not getting hit. What are going to be the mechanical skills I'm going to work on? In and out. And what's going to be my attitude set? What we call your sense of purpose. Sense of purpose, I want to beat him to the draw, get off first. I don't want to let him get set. See, now you've got a totally balanced round. So every time you execute one of these rounds, every time you're working out, hitting the heavy bag, shadow fighting, or just doing drills with your sparring partners, there's always a mental attitude that you're working on, a sense of purpose. And all of this will integrate as you go from round to round, and as you go from day to day, working out, session to session to session. So you come out there to fight, you don't start thinking, calculating, pondering about what you're going to do. Everything is an impulse. These impulsive fighters usually turn out to be the best fighters because their timing is excellent. Now let's move right on into round number 3. Round number 3, what we're going to be working on is this. Square up against me, Jim. I usually do this a lot with focus pads, or I'll do it with an air shield if I'm working the kicks. Now what we're doing here is we're going to work on outside techniques. One person is going to put pressure on the other person for about 20 seconds. They're going to switch off and he's going to try to put pressure back on me for 20 seconds. Now just imagine we're working a focus pad. Let's say I've got the focus pad up here and Jim's going to throw a left, right at my hand. Go, step in. Left, right, boom. I keep coming. Now he's putting pressure against me, left, right combination. Double jab again. Jab right hand, come back left hook. So everybody see how it's working now. He's still putting pressure on me. Work it any way you want. Boom. Now all of a sudden, now I'm putting pressure against him. Now what he's got to do is, as I start to put pressure on him, he's got to step back, get position, then counterpunch. Step back, get position, then counterpunch. Counterpunch, boom. Counterpunch. Notice he has to set before he fires. Set before he fires. Notice I can't work him straight back into the corner. He keeps circling around, keeps keeping the daylight behind him. Then all of a sudden I say switch. He starts coming back at me. Uppercut. Double hook. Double hook, let's go. Double hook, let's go. Then sometimes your coach will do this. He'll put his glove on the back of his hip. When he sticks on the back hip, you throw a body shot to the hips. Everybody see that? So step in with a jab, boom, body hip, boom. Sometimes you do it with a southpaw. Switch off, southpaw. If I got a southpaw, I want to teach him a good body punch here. I'll teach you step in with a jab upstairs, then hook that to the body. Boom. Let's go. Double it. 1, 2. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody see how it works? Step in again. Sometimes I crisscross this way. I want to hook here and a hook over here. Let's go. Double hook. Boom, boom. I hook on the rear hand here. Go. Boom, boom. See the different ways you can hold the hands? So I'm crisscross them. I put it on the hip. I'll hold it straight up this way. I hold them this way. I hold one straight, one this way. Keep one low, one high. So you can mix them up any way you want. Okay, now I want you to keep working on the in and out skills, the side to side skills. We've established the jab. Now I want you to concentrate on starting to put your techniques together. So at the end of the punch, follow through with something else. At the end of the punch, start following through with something else. At the end of the kick, follow right back through with something else. Now when I say pressure, I want you to move towards your opponent. Okay? When I say switch, I want you to switch back and let him come back at you as you work your counter moves. Everything reintegrates. All right, timekeeper ready. Round 3. All right, keep going. Let's go. Put pressure against him. Let's go. Pressure your opponent. Let's put your techniques together. Keep blocking. Keep your head moving side to side. Keep that pressure on him. Backing him up. Backing him up. Want to get his back against the ropes. As soon as his back touches the ropes, let him have it. Now, move away from him. Give him daylight. Switch. Let's go. Switch off. Switch back off. Stay out of range. Keep him at a distance. This is a big man. Big man. He's fast. Stay out of range. Keep moving side to side. Don't stay in this line of fire. Pull him in a trap. Pull back. Draw him into a trap. All right, switch. Back. Put some pressure on him. Put the pressure on him. Back him up against the ropes. Keep your head moving. Head moving. Keep the hands up, gentlemen. Hands up. Back him up. You're backing him up. All right, switch. Back off. Now you're moving away from him. Giving him daylight. Draw him in a trap. Counter kicking. Draw him in a trap. Counter punching. Move, move, move. Side to side, gentlemen. Give me more side to side motion. It gets a big man. Stand out of his line of fire. A lot of side to side movement. Stay loose. Snap those punches out there. One way you know if you're tight, that elbow starts tightening up on your jab. Keep it loose. Switch. Back. Put pressure on him. Put pressure on him. Back him up against the corner. Cut him off. Don't let him get out of the corner. Switch. Back. Switch. Draw him in a trap. Side to side when I say switch. A lot of side to side motion. Keep that head moving. Keep the head moving. Fire and move the head. Fire and move the head. All right. Rest period. Keep in mind now, when we start to put your techniques together, after you fire, keep that head moving. After you fire, keep that head moving. Keep that position moving. Constantly moving. Now, we'll start working on some simple setups. First, I'll work with Ron here for a second. Mr. Weaver, you want to square off against me over this direction? Right side forward is good. Setting your opponent up. Now you've got the jab established. You've mastered the movement. You know how to maintain that distance, get your timing going, put pressure on him, put the daylight between you and your opponent. Now, we want to be able to approach your opponent easy, make it easier for us to bridge that gap. It's hard to hit a man that's fast. It's hard to hit a man that's got a reach advantage over us, or somebody that's really big. So what we want to do is start setting him up, confusing him, frustrating him, destabilizing his concentration. Okay, let's start off with some simple kick setups. Sometimes what we'll do is, Ron, just do a body fake, fall through the side kick. Fake, right, step through side kick, back reposition. Again, body fake, step through side kick, boom, back reposition. Now this time, I want you to do a shoulder fake, slide up side kick. Now he's going to do a shoulder fake, make me think here comes a punch, just step in with the side kick. Let's do it fast. Shoulder fake, draw the guard up, boom, come underneath with the side kick. Okay, now this time, I want you to do a double shoulder fake, and then come up to you a high round kick or a high side kick. Now what he's doing to set this up is, he's doing a couple of low probing motions like this. Then he's doing like a fake to each side, then he's come up with high hook and heel kick or a high axe kick or a high roundhouse kick. Now let's just try the double fake ones. Fake, now come in with a kick, boom. So if I got the idea, let's try it again. He penetrates a little bit on each fake, boom, draws my guard out. So watch the first fake. He fakes over, I go to the opposite direction. Then he fakes back that direction, I come here. I throw my face right into the follow-up kick. Does everybody see how it works? Back reposition. Now a couple other ways you can feint. I want you to come in this time, Ron. Feint low with your lead leg. Now when he's feint low with the lead leg, he's actually using this as an obstruction. He's not actually touching, but he's using it sort of as a guard, as a shield. He'll feint low, then from here, he'll come high with a kick. Watch the feint, pop upstairs, back reposition. This time, feint again, same move, back upstairs, back reposition. Now this time he's come to the opposite side of the head. He'll feint low, draw my guard down, then come back around and hook and heel kick, back reposition. Same thing again. Feint, draw the guard down, back upstairs. All right, sometimes he'll feint way out here, like he's starting to throw a hook and heel kick, and then he pull it, pivot back around with the knee, catch me back the opposite side of the round kick. Let's try that again. Feint out here. See, it's a high feint, go, back reposition. Feint a little higher, around, a little higher. Feint, good. Feint out here, and then back around. So when he feints out here, he's making me think, here comes a hook and heel kick. I go for the hook and heel kick, gets me to the side kick. Now this time, reverse it, Ron. Fake over this side, round kick, and then back around, hook and heel kick. Boom. Does everybody see how that works? Try that again. Feint to this side, draws my guard here, boom, catching me back the opposite side. All right, this time, switch sides. Switch sides, good. This time, he's going to do a shoulder fake, follow through, hook and heel kick. Now watch, he's making me think up, so I step inside with a jab first. Jab upstairs, back out. Now it's got me thinking jab. Now he's going to fake the jab, watch. Fake the jab, I go upstairs with the jab. Now watch where the spin kick comes. Boom, right in. Upstairs with a hit, back reposition. Or, in particular, if my back's up against the ropes, he'll fake again. I'll go here and then throw the kick downstairs. Low, boom. Does everybody see how it works? Thanks, right on my sore rib. He's got an extra kick. Now, square up against me. Now, some hand setups. Watch me do the hand setup. Sometimes, I'll make him big kick, then come upstairs with a hand. I like to set all my hands up off the jab. Sometimes I'll double fake, then come in with a jab. Sometimes, I'll feint low. Now when I feint, my front knee collapses, feint, drawing his guard downstairs to come back upstairs. Sometimes I'll do what I call a speed change-up. I'll change speed right in the middle of the movement. You've seen this on tape number 6 called setups. Make him think I'm coming slow, back out. Make him think come slow, back out. Start slow, speed it up. Changing speed right in the middle of the movement. Sometimes I'll change speed and direction right in the same movement. I'll start slow, pull out. Start slow, pull out. Start slow, start pull out, then change speed, come right back forward again. That's a broken rhythm approach. Or the same scramble stuff that Ron was working against me a while ago. Now I know this is getting a little difficult keeping up with all these different moves. You pick 2, I know more than 3 of these setups that seems to fit your physical type and your psychological nature, and you work on them in this next round. Here, I'm doing a scramble, double fake, then come up with a jab. So we've got all those different ways of setting a man up, either with a punch or setting him up with a kick. Sometimes I'll be playing with him, head's moving, hands going all over the place, like a pause step. Notice where I'm standing. I've snuck up right on his firing line. All I've got to do from here is stick your hand up there and I've got him. That'll look something like this coming at the camera. Hands are out, hands always moving. All of a sudden I'm sneaking right up on him. I'm on top of him. I just step right up there and tag him. All right, gentlemen, let's get ready for round number 4. Now we're up against a faster opponent. We're up against somebody that's big and strong. Got to keep him off balance. We're up against somebody that's got a reach advantage against us. So what we want to do is confuse this person. We want to intimidate him. We want to frustrate him. We want to destabilize his concentration. Okay? Break his concentration. How do you do it? Learn how to set him up. Okay? So again, work on everything we've been working on. Keep your hands up, work on in and out, good defensive posture, stay relaxed, move fast, good initial move off the fire line. Concentrate on moving side to side, get your blocks going. Just keep the flow going, keeping your combinations together, putting your techniques together, what have you. Now we're starting to set the man up. All right, position. Now it is far in the fight. All right, ready, timekeeper? All right, let's go, work time. Give me a lot of fakes, folks. A lot of fakes, a lot of feints. That keeps the fast man off balance. A lot of feints, a lot of fakes. Keep the fast man off balance. Keep him off balance. Keep your head moving, hands up. When in doubt, just jab and move. Remember the golden rule. When in doubt, just stick and move. A lot of fakes, a lot of fakes. Keep going. That's that jab out, all the way out straight. Keep it straight, Ron, all the way out. Going side to side. Keep that lateral motion up. Stay out of his line of fire. Don't let him set. Don't let him get off first. 30 seconds. Run him out. Keep the pressure on sometimes. Then move away from him at other. Put the pressure on him. Then move away. Pull him into a trap. Okay, let's jump right into round number 5. Round number 5. This time I want to put the emphasis of your focus on concentrating on different types of opponents. You're up against somebody that's quick. I want you to think about controlling the man's set point. Don't let him get set. You're up against somebody with a reach advantage. Stay out of his line of fire. Play the angles. And outdistance him. You're up against somebody big. Move a lot. Set him up. Keep him off balance so he can't use his size against you. You're up against a pressure fighter. I want you to move back, yield the right away, draw him into a trap, then execute a change-up on him, come back blitzing at him. So this time, I want you to pick one favorite punch and one favorite kick. It's almost at this point in the round, your trainer says, I want you to go out and knock him out. So if you've got a good right hand, once in a while, I just want you to boom, bury that right hand in there as hard as you can fire. If you've got a good side kick, once in a while, I just want you to fold that knee and just boom, bury that side kick in there as hard as you can. My favorite move is a double hook. So once in a while, I'm going to concentrate on just stepping in and double hooking. Right in the gut, then boom, right across the upstairs at the top of the head, just as hard as you can bury it. All right, so this time, you're going to set him up, dealing with these different types of opponents. When you come out there to fight somebody, if he's fast, you know how to set him up for your favorite technique. If he's big and strong, you know how to set him up for your favorite technique. If he's put pressure on him, you know how to keep him off balance, stay out of his line of fire, yield the right, wide away, set him up with a change-up. Okay, everything still goes. Still maintain a good defensive posture. Now, gentlemen, I know the same thing happens because I see it in all gyms. We're starting to lose our movement. I want that head moving a little more. We're getting a little too stationary like we're posing for pictures. Fire and keep that head moving, being elusive. All right, timekeeper, ready? All right, let's go. Setting him up. First man is fast. Move around. Don't let him set. Get off first. Don't let him set. Get off first. Don't let him set. Keep moving side to side. Don't let the fast man first. Get off first. Gotta be quick. Gotta be quick. Gotta be quick. Move. Don't let him set. Okay, now it's the big man. Big man. Stay out of his line of fire. Keep moving side to side. Keep moving side to side. Sting him. Step in there and blister him. Sting him. Keep moving side to side. Don't stand straight in front of him. Step in there and hit. In and out real fast. In and out real fast. Back out. He's big. Circle around him. Circle around the big man. Okay, long range kicker. He's real aggressive. Draw him into a trap. Move, pull him into a trap. Change up, get him. Boom. Move around. Move around, stay out of his line of fire. Let him throw those long kicks at you. Draw him into the trap. Change up, get him. Back to the fast man. Don't let him set. Get off first. Don't let him set. Get off first. Don't let him set. Keep moving. Keep those blocks going. Fast man, keep faking. Faking, faking. Keep him off balance. Keep faking. Get off first. All right. You're up against a good kicker now. Stay on the outside. Make him miss those kicks. Step in there. Boom, boom. Nail it with your best punch. Good kicker. Stay outside. Make him miss. Smother that kick. Boom, boom, boom. Get him with your best punch. All right, now you're up against a good kicker. Keep him on the outside of those legs. Don't let him get inside. Keep him outside. Keep a good puncher on the outside. All right. Now, don't think about whether you're getting winded or tired. That's part of the fun of training. You want these lungs to burn, and you want these muscles to burn. And then down the road, when you learn to put everything you've got into it, you want that mind to start burning. All right, real pain. It's no fun unless there's some risk involved. First part of risk taking when you're fighting is not getting your teeth knocked down your throat with somebody really tough, but putting that pressure on your own self. Going in there and saying, how tough can I make myself? How much pain can I take myself through? Next round, counter fighting. All right, watch this. I'll do the counter punching with Jim first. If a man's throwing a lead hand jab, what I'll do is I'll slip it. From here I can counter jab, counter right hand, step inside, double hook. Back reposition. Or if he throws a straight jab again, I can slip it to the outside. Inside rather, double hook. Or one of my favorites is slipping inside here and throwing a straight right hand, bam, right on that heart. The dangerous technique, back reposition. Sometimes the guy throws the jab, as soon as he squeezes the trigger, I'll counter right into that anterior deltoid. Hitting right on that shoulder, just neutralizes everything. One of my favorite counters against a jab is, man starts to lead, boom, I'll counter right around with my own left hook. The man's throwing a right hand, slip it, come right underneath with your own right hand or your own jab, back reposition. If a man's throwing a straight right hand, throw a straight. If he's throwing a straight line, normally we counter with a curve line. Counter across the top, back reposition. If the guy's throwing a hook, I can block, come right back with my own counter or back reposition. If he's throwing a hook, you can rock out of the way, counter across the top with your own straight line. Against a kicker. Square up against me, Ron. I'm kicking Ron. One of the easiest ways to counter a kick is, as I fire the kick, you just move out of range, just shuffle back out of range, come right back with your own counter kick. Sometimes he's up against the ropes, or he doesn't want to move back. As I start to come in with my own kick, he's going to fold his leg up, using the shin to block the kick, then he comes right back across the top with his own counter, back reposition. Try it out again. Sometimes he can block, counter hook, sometimes he can block, counter round kick. Watch it. I start to kick, block, boom, comes right back across, right in my face. Let's do it the round kick, the observation. I come with the kick, he blocks, comes back across with the counter round kick. Now these Muay Thai kickers, when the guy's firing a kick down at your legs, you just fold up like this, or if he's coming in this direction, you fold the shin bone back this direction, or if he's kicking to the inside of your leg, you fold your leg up this direction. So a lot of times you see these guys blocking for the counters, they'll fold in this direction, come back with a counter kick. And when those suckers kick, they whale that kick in. They go through, all the way through the man's leg. You want to try to hit these sinus cavities and these nerve endings to try to hurt the person, like just behind the kneecap here, inside the quadriceps, these adductors here. Sometimes it's right on the back side of this femur, quadricep out here. Sometimes I go into hip sockets, all kinds of places you can hit. All right, gentlemen, let's go. Position, please. Everything's still intact this time. We're working on our counter skills. We're into round 6. Opponent's starting to get tired. He's starting to get a little lazy. He's not doubling up and tripling up anymore. He's not putting his punches and kicks together anymore. So it's easy to pull him off balance. Make him lunge with those punches. Make him lunge with those kicks. He's tired, so at the end of the kick, he's going to stop. Bam! Get him with good defensive timing or good offensive timing. All right, scruff against me, Jim. Defensive timing, basically is like this. He throws a jab, you make him miss, and then you come back over the top and counter. Offensive timing, he starts to throw a jab, boom! You fired almost the same time he does, cancel out his punch or his kick at the same time. So defensive, offensive timing. Let's work on it, gentlemen. All right, timekeeper, let's go. Work time, counter fighting. Block, block, make him miss. Make him miss. Make him miss. Make him miss that lead hand, make him miss that lead leg first. Get that down. If you're afraid of a certain technique, like a straight right hand, you're afraid of a left hook, you're afraid of that jab, you get hit a lot in that lead leg round kick. You get hit a lot in that lead leg side kick. Concentrate on that one move that you've got problems with. You can't counter if you can't make him miss first. Good counter fighting. Make him miss. Once in a while, beat him to the draw. Step in there with a good jab. Beat him to the draw. So you keep the momentum going in your favor. Otherwise, you start building his momentum because you're always laying back in the foxhole trying to let him fire first. Make him miss counter. Once in a while, keep him honest. Beat him to the draw with your lead hand or that lead leg. Make a miss, make a miss. You can't counter every time you make a miss. Hands up, keep them up. Head moving. Yeah! Suck it up. So when the fight starts getting good, body start to relax a little bit. Body gets relaxed, tired. So let it relax. Start whipping those techniques in there. This time we start going into round 7. This time I want you to concentrate on what I call yin and yang movement. All right, position against me, Jim. On the outside, these are your yin movements. Everything's long range. Long range, long range, long range, long range. Yin, outside. Yang, I want you to get inside. And in here, I want you to concentrate on short range movements. Short, 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 short. Everything short with the punches. If he's punching me, everything short with my blocks. Now watch my defense on the inside. Watch my hands. Man's throwing straight punches in here. Don't block like this karate stuff. Just keep your forearm straight in front of your center of your body. Back. Forearm straight in front of the center of the body. Back. Don't turn the shoulders. Blocking, guy goes behind you. Pull the elbow back in play. Blocking body shots, head shots, all types of in-close movements. Now, I want you to concentrate on a couple flurries on the inside. Watch my footwork. Jim, face me straight ahead here, please. Watch my rear foot on this angle. If I'm on the inside against somebody, I'm going to do a slide step. Step out of his line of fire. Watch my rear foot. Steps over here like this, then I unload my combination. If I'm in here, I can do a 5-point flurry. Watch this 5-point flurry. Step right, punch left. Step left, punch right. Step right, punch left, punch, step left, punch right, step right, come back upstairs. That's complicated, but watch me do it freelance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 upstairs. Against Jim. Downstairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you're hitting your opponent here, you can close your eyes and you can feel what part of his body you're hitting through the glove. So I can close my eyes, I can tell that's the elbow. Drop your hand down a little bit. I can tell, that feels like the wrist. So when I punch waist level and I hit his wrist, what is that telling me about where his hand is? His hand is down. The head is open. So as I'm going around here with a flurry, I can feel where the hands are, boom, then I come back upstairs. Now let's work a couple flurries. Everybody face the camera, please. All right, this is a little 5-punch combination. All right, I'm going to step around counterclockwise first. All right, let's try once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse it, reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now here's another flurry. 2 upstairs. 1, 2 upstairs. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 downstairs. Up under his chin. Over. All right, let's go. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and over. From here we do a slide step. Slide quarter turn. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and over. Quarter turn. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and over. Quarter turn. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and over. All right, does everybody get these flurries? All right, now I'll concentrate on outside, inside. So when I say yang, I want you to stay on the outside, work long range techniques. When I say yang, come inside and exchange a few flurries. Every time on that flurry, work that slide step. Slide, slide, slide. Stay out of his line of fire. Sometimes when I'm in the corner, my opponent's straight in front of me, I'll work a 90-degree turn. Straight to the side, straight up behind him, unload. Or reverse it. Straight out, straight around, unload. Those are all inside yang moves. All right, timekeeper, let's go. Round number 7. First, let's start off with yang. All right, let's go. Outside, stay away from me, stay nice and loose. Bring your techniques together. Stay outside, stay away from him. All right, yang, back inside, inside. Flourish, flourish. Block. All inside. Jump around, work that favorite combination. Back outside so you don't get tired. Don't exchange too much energy on the inside. Move on the outside, move. A lot of outside, broad movements. Real broad movements. That's what ying's all about. You want balance to fight. Balance, keep the head moving. All right, back inside, yang. Short moves, everything's tight. Everything's tight. Tight. Lock. Everything's tight inside. Work some of those knees once in a while. Grab his hip, knees. Back outside, don't get tired. Keep on the outside. Move out there. Don't stay in the punch, don't stay in the kick. Keep moving. Move around, make him miss. Hands up, good defensive posture. Hey, ho. Keep on the outside. Diffusing, back inside, let's go. Pressure, Good flourish. Let's go. Outside again. Outside. Come on the outside. Let's go, way on the outside. Let's move. 30 seconds, let's go. Flurries, all inside, let's go. Come from behind. All flurries, finish them off. Flurries. Don't stop. Keep moving. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, don't stop. 2 punches after the bell. 1, 2, sorry, ref. Okay. Now, this is how I used to warm up in the dressing room before a fight. Then I used to wonder why I couldn't last more than 2 rounds. Because I knocked them all out. Okay, last round. This time, you pick some good heartbeat, fast music, and I want you to work on rhythm. Try to stay in tune with the music. This is what we call a freelance round. You integrate everything we worked on together, integrate it, concentrate on the impulse. Don't plan what you're going to do next. Just whatever that impulse hits you, let it go. If it's an old point fighting technique, like a lunge punch, throw it. If it's a jump kick, throw it, let it go. So this time, I rhythm round, concentrate on what I call freelance sparring. Put the emphasis of your focus on watching your opponent, because his body will give you the impulse to execute. Don't plan your execution. Make it a reaction. React off exploiting his defenses. Okay? All right, position. Okay. Gentlemen, ready? Watch me on the